Hi, welcome to the video covering international communications. As you will see, this is not simply a matter of translating everything into another language. International communications covers a myriad of issues. You can communicate via telephone, video calls, email, your website, direct messaging, advertising, and even fax. Yes, faxes are still used. However, this video is more concerned with the content of those messages than the merits of one channel versus another. Let's have a look at these and how you can communicate internationally in multiple languages. The first consideration is indeed the translation of your collateral, website, emails, etc. In the modern globalized world, language should no longer be considered a barrier to trade. There are three methods for translating text and audio. Machine translation, using artificial intelligence to translate into the desired languages. AI-powered machine translation has come a long way in recent years, making it seemingly easier and more affordable for businesses and individuals to communicate with people who speak different languages. But as with any new technology, it is important to understand its limitations. The advantages of machine translations. They are inexpensive, usually free of charge. They are easy and fast to use. They cover just about any language. They can be used for spoken translations as well as written text. The main disadvantage of machine translation is that there are still significant limitations in translating complex text. The practical applications for machine translations are translating incoming and outgoing emails and direct messages, chats, short blogs, and social media posts, short, impromptu speak and translate exchanges. Let's consider hybrid translations. Hybrid translations are first translated by machines and then checked by a qualified translator. The advantages of hybrid translations. They are less expensive than pure human translations. Errors, awkward phrasing, and incorrect contextual interpretation are removed. Disadvantages of hybrid translations. It can be difficult to find translators for every language of interest. Language should still be kept as simple as possible to limit the time required for human checking and correction. Practical applications for hybrid translations. Translating web pages, basic, short factual documentation, instruction manuals, fine. That now leaves human translation. These are translations where no machine translation is involved. A native-speaking expert will cater to cultural nuances, styling, and always ensure a natural and engaging reception in a new market. Each piece of information and call to action will benefit from an international content strategy that is informed by multilingual experts who understand what phraseology will best suit their country's population. The advantages of human translations. They are the only accepted versions for certain legal documentation. They guarantee accuracy both in terms of terminology and communication intent. They can provide culturally accurate translations so that the overall sense of the message is accurately conveyed to the reader. This is especially important when using social media. They work much better as speak and translate services in face-to-face meetings. Disadvantages of human translations. They are the most expensive option. They are slower than AI-based services, so they can be problematic for documents you expect to change often and with close deadlines. In the case of face-to-face meetings, the interpreter has to be booked for a precise time and location. Practical applications for human translations. Notarized documentation that can only be translated by certified translators. All legal documents. You should also be aware that when translating legal terms, these can be translated from a linguistic point of view, but they may have no legal meaning whatsoever under another legal jurisdiction. Therefore, you may also require independent legal advice when translating legal documents. Human translation services pricing. Pricing depends upon the length of the translation, the languages involved, the complexity of the text, and finally whether it has to be notarized. Right, this covers your options for translating text that you have prepared. On the next slide, we'll have a quick look at how you can prepare text that can be translated well into multiple languages. When drafting text for translation, there are a number of guidelines you can follow which will help to ensure that the text is translated well. Whichever translation option you choose, it is critical that the original text is well constructed. Badly prepared text will be simply made worse once translated. First of all, do use simple words. Simple, short sentences. Bullet points to list key points you want to make. Short paragraphs to separate different concepts you want to communicate. You should not use complex business terms, cultural or sporting references, foreign words, metaphors, slang or jargon, idioms. These rely completely on contextual and cultural understanding. If at all possible, you should also avoid or limit acronyms, similes, the passive tense, the word you. Many languages have different forms representing not just singular and plural forms of you, but also different degrees of formality. Any sentences or phrases which could be ambiguous. If you would like to save time in drafting text, then you can consider using artificial intelligence. There are a number of solutions available. However, the best known one is probably ChatGPT. ChatGPT can generate text for you to cover any scenario in just about any language that could be of interest. Ask ChatGPT to create the text for emails, brochures, web pages, presentations. All you have to do is explain what you want, the rules that you want to apply, and provide any information that you think is relevant. Notes of caution. If ChatGPT provides any facts or cross-references, check them. ChatGPT has been known to invent facts and cross-references. Review the text and edit it to better fit your requirements and reality. You know your situation better than ChatGPT. Response preparation. Prepare your responses to international inquiries. It is helpful to prepare a portfolio of standard response emails and attachments for fast response to foreign requests for information. It is helpful to prepare in advance of receiving any inquiries from abroad, a portfolio of standard response emails and attachments for fast response to foreign requests for information. Reply quickly or not at all. Delay implies lack of interest or insensitivity to the prospect's needs. If the query comes from a country which is on your blacklist, just send out a standard thanks but no thanks response. Politeness costs nothing, and you never know. In the future, the situation may change, and they represent a hot prospect. Answer all questions. The inquirer may ask many questions. If one of your standard emails or attachment answers the questions, send that. If not, revise the email attachment to answer the questions. Use a business-like tone. Impersonal form responses don't make a good impression. Ensure that the responder's name, title, and phone number are embedded in the email signature. Add customized touches to appear more directly responsive. Reply in the language specified. Most inquiries are in English. Some are in the inquirer's language but invite a reply in English. But even then, replying in their language makes a very good impression. Whatever solution you use, the original text is fundamental in achieving good translations. However, in the case of high-level marketing collateral where you are conveying emotional concepts, often the translation cannot be literal, and you will need to discuss with the translator what message you want to convey. After preparing your texts, you will then have to consider your advertising and marketing strategies and the options that are available to you. We will have a look at these on the next slide. Are you now ready for digital advertising and marketing? The following are the main options open to you. Multilingual microsites. The rationale for subscribing to this service is covered in the video, First Steps. For a very small annual fee, your company is promoted in 35 languages, which reach more than 95% of global GDP. Google Ads. This is definitely the biggest online advertising market. Advertisers create campaigns, setting targeting options like keywords, location, and audience. They then bid on keywords, with Google using a real-time auction to determine ad placement based on bid amount and quality score. Advertisers only pay when someone clicks on their ad. The more local the market and the more unique the keyword or phrase, the lower the cost will be. Social media. For the international B2B market, The two main social media channels are LinkedIn and YouTube. We suggest that you start with the free services available before moving to subscription services Compass and other online directories. The Compass directory is the world's best quality company database covering 70 countries and over 53 million companies, used by corporate marketing and sales departments worldwide to find new partners. With over 7.5 million visitors per month to the global site, the Compass directory offers an unequaled resource. You can advertise with Compass in 3 different ways. Register your company for free on Compass, upgrade your free company profile via Booster International, advertise on Compass using Compass display advertising. We would definitely recommend that you start with the free option. Other online directories. In order for your potential clients to find your company, you will need to ensure that you are present and suitably profiled in as many online directories as is relevant for your activities. Most, if not all of these, allow you to register free of charge. You can find lists of business directories in the Exporters Almanac.
Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you would like to contact me directly, please feel free to do so. Our website and my email address are on this slide and in the description below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more insights on growing your international trade potential. Just click the subscribe link on the screen. It doesn't cost anything. If you think anyone you know would be interested, please share this link with them. And if you're ready for the next step, check out the next video in the playlist. It's linked right here.